Hey guys, this is Gus,
And Carlos from Hardware Unplugged.
and today we're going to be unboxing the Eve CORDURA mousepad. But before we get started, please make sure to hit that like button to show support, and if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe. With that being said,
Let's begin.
alright, so Eve sent this mousepad out for review, but I mean, do we have to explain, dude? Like, come on, you know what I mean? So yeah, they sent this out for review, and there's controversy behind Eve, and we're not gonna get into that. That's not what we're here for, alright? But yeah,
I'll say this. Look, like if you want to go ahead and look at the whole controversy thing, that's gonna completely be up to you, honestly.
Yeah.
We're basically gonna rate the mousepad for what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Just for what it is, right? You know, like at the end of the day, these companies ain't paying our bills. You know, like these companies aren't gonna, like if my car breaks down, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like car breaks down, they're not gonna come rushing, oh, don't worry about, I'm gonna change your tire,
Exactly.
So we're just gonna give it a fair shake. We did it with a lot of mousepads, right?
Yeah,
we didn't get a fair shake. If it sucks, it sucks. If it's good, it's good.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I feel like I just needed to say it.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just here for the mousepad, right? This is for the mousepad, right?
For the mousepad.
All right. So, yeah, they sent us out the mousepad, and I have seen some reviews on these and on this mousepad, and they say it's a control side on the CORDURA mousepads, and
okay, so it's a CORDURA pad.
Yes, it's a CORDURA pad, and this is the control side of the mousepad category, right? And the MPC 510 is another one that's CORDURA, but it's more on the control side of things. You know what I mean?
MPC 510.
MPC 510, the Cooler Master. MP 510. I'm sorry, MP 510.
I was like MPC 510. I was like, okay, I don't know
MP 510. But holy crap, this is a huge ass square, dude.
Oh, that's right. This one's 500 by 500, right? Or something like that. Yeah. So it should be the same size as the Games is Reddit, right?
Exactly.
It's a big square.
Yes, exactly.
Big old Minecraft block.
Yeah. So you know what's crazy? So I'm feeling it right now, and it's not overly fast. But you know what? It's not as abrasive. It's not rough on the surface, dude. On your arm.
I was gonna tell you this surge reminds me a lot of the Samo surface. Just by looking.
Oh
at it,
just,
you know what I mean? Just by looking at it with an eye.
Yeah, you're right. Holy crap, yeah.
It does not feel like the Samo though.
No, right? It's a little slower. It's slower, right?
Yeah, it is slower. Huh? It almost. Okay, you know what was crazy? You know how we say that mousepads kind of feel like, okay, a perfect example is the GP4 from Exafry. You know how we say that mousepad feels like it has like little hairs? Okay, it doesn't feel like it has hairs with your forearm.
No.
When you use your mouse, it kind of almost feels like it has like little like graininess to it.
Yeah,
but I don't mind it on the mouse feed because I don't know why. I feel like that's giving it like control, like in a way. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's going like against it, and so like it's not as fast as like other like
yeah.
It's very weird. It has a very weird, unique CORDURA texture to it.
It does. I mean? Yeah, it actually does. Yeah, because I was swiping. I'm like, for a CORDURA mousepad, it's nowhere near as fast as the ones we tried recently.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I could see why people were saying this like a little slower. Yeah,
it's not. It's not as slow as the Cooler Master though. It is not.
No, you know what? You're right. You're right. The Cooler Master one actually feels slower based on memory, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and compare that, later on in the second part of the video. But yeah, so far,
not gonna lie, it's
pretty good. I mean, you know what I mean?
Pretty good, honestly. Yeah. Well, we'll see how it holds up though.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go ahead and take it for a spin and see what we think. So yeah, we'll be right back. Got him. Oh! All right, so we're back from testing. It's been like around a week, and during that time, okay, so we had a clear so it's been about a week, and during that time, I wanted to ask the Eve representative about the whole situation because we actually like this mousepad a lot.
Yeah,
it's actually a pretty good mousepad. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and talk about the situation that Eve had, with their pads and stuff like that. So, long story short, from what I could gather, is that in 2019 they had done like a crowdfunding for like a monitor and stuff like that. People invested, blah blah blah. And during that time, it was gonna release in 2019, late 2019, but then it delayed it because they were trying to do some fixes. And during that time, COVID hit, and so that was like another year of delays. And even now that COVID's over, they're still trying to improve that monitor. So long story short, they overpromised and they underdelivered. That's the issue with that monitor thing.
That's basically what happened. And
then I read in the threads and stuff because they linked me some threads, the Eve representative, and I could see that they're gonna release the monitor next like around July, late July, something like that. So and they're already picking out review units, shipping out, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave all the links down so you guys can check it out yourself.
So that's basically what happened with the whole situation.
Yeah, so that's basically what happened with the monitor. So,
but this is a mousepad, and just speaking solely on the mousepad, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you like it?
Yes, I actually like the mousepad a lot.
Okay.
The closest mousepad I can compare it to will be the MB510. Now compared with the MB510, it is less abrasive on your arms.
Yeah.
There is the X and Y the X and Y is slow on the Eve mousepad, just like the MB510, and the Y is faster, just like the MB510. Compared to the MB510, it's like, I want to say a little faster.
A little bit faster than the MB510.
And a lot smoother.
Measure.
Yes, and then it's smoother too. But yeah, like I feel like it's really like if you like the M510 but you found it a little too slow, or if you found it a little too rough.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Or the size was too small, too. Dude, this is a perfect mousepad. Like okay, so to like the mousepad, yes. Compared to M510, it's closest to M510 with the exception it's a little faster. The X
and it's less rough too. Yes. This is a little bit more like smooth. Like you still feel like the graininess of it still. But that's natural with most freaking CORDURA pads. You know what I mean?
Yes.
How do you call it? I actually got 4K damage with this mousepad.
Yes, it's a good mousepad. Yeah.
Yeah, like I had like a really good time. I really like the size of it. The size is what made it for me too. You know what I mean? Yes. It's a giant square. Like you know what I mean? Like which I like. Again, I really didn't have any issues with the mousepad. Not even the stitching. You know what I mean? Like,
everything was pretty good.
Everything was solid. Yeah, and it laid flat too, which is quite surprising because most CORDURA pads, like if they come up rolled, they're gonna be like all like scuffed, but this one just it laid out flat. I didn't have any problems with it. One thing though, so this has to be one of the better CORDURA pads. Yes. That's just like the truth, right?
Yes.
When it comes to like CORDURA pads, this has to be one of the top 3.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
I'm not gonna tell you guys which one, the one, 2, or 3, but it's definitely in the top for sure, right?
Yes.
Now here's the only issue. The only other issue that just the only issue that I have with this pad, right? And I think me and you found out about it, right?
Yes.
Was the shipping. And now this may be issue for some.
Yes.
But this was kind of like a thing where we had to point it out. We have to tell you guys, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So what did you learn about the shipping? What was the thing about it?
All right. So I actually like this mousepad a lot. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and actually try to see how much the total will be after shipping and tax and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So
how much is the size for this?
This size is $30. Okay. Right, without the shipping, $30. And then I went to check out and I saw the shipping times and the shipping rates. Mm-hmm. So you could get this mousepad between 15 to 25 days at $10, or you could get it within like 3 to 5 days for $25. So at that point, this mousepad, you want to get it in a month, it'll cost $40 plus taxes, right?
Plus shipping tax. Well, I mean, yeah, plus taxes.
Plus taxes. And then if you want to get it within the week, like we did, because we got it within the week, is gonna cost $55. So it's like.
So there you go.
That's the downside. That's really the downside, honestly. And for us, that could be a deal breaker for some of you guys. I know for sure it would have been for us. We would have paid with our money, just having to wait for a whole month. I mean, just because there's a lot of mousepads out there available, right?
Yes.
For that price, but if you don't mind waiting that month, I feel like $40 is actually
$40 is not bad.
It's not bad.
So what mousepads were $40? I know that
the Blaze pad was
$40, yes. Right? And that's made out of
CORDURA,
the same material, right?
Yeah, but that was fragile as hell.
CORDURA, yeah. See, so here's the thing about like the CORDURA pads. I think if you're gonna spend $40 for this particular size, the 500 by 500, right? I think it's worth, because CORDURA pads, we all know that they are basically one of the most durable, long-lasting cloth pads that you can buy, right? Yes. So $40 really isn't that crazy. I don't know what the hell that was. Like a little piece of lint or something. So $40 for a CORDURA pad is really not crazy, honestly. It's just not, right? Most people are gonna buy one mouse pad or two, and they're gonna stick with it, right?
Yes.
So why not, pay $40 and get one that's gonna last you a long time, How do you call it? But paying the $25 for the basically for like $55 for this pad.
Yeah, to get it within a week.
You're already competing with Artisan.
Yeah,
the best of the best,
Yeah.
And it's like 55.
No.
Personally, I wouldn't do it. 40 though. That kind of a little bit, it appeals to me.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I actually went ahead and bought another one with their month rate shipping.
Oh, okay.
So I bought it so I could go ahead and test the shipping time, because I like the Mousepad. I actually like it a lot. Yeah. So I decided to go ahead and buy another one, a smaller size, right? But I wanted to go ahead and test out the shipping for you guys, and so that we could see how long it actually takes for you to get your Mousepad with using that month shipping rate thing. Yeah. So yeah, I guess being the lookout, you guys are interested in that. I will go ahead and make an update on that whenever I
pin a comment or something.
Yes, I'll make an update on that. But yeah, good Mousepad. Shipping rates may make it or break it for you. Yeah. But yeah, I actually enjoyed my time with it. It has to be one of the better CORDURA Mousepads you get out right now. Yep. But yeah, just that shipping, you gotta take that in consideration before picking it up. Yeah. And one thing, I do want to say is, I know that people may, they may still kind of think, Eve with the whole thing, right? With the whole situation. Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go out ahead and say it that if other mousepad companies can get a second chance, or other companies, right, can get a second chance, why can't Eve? That's just me. There's definitely, some things they gotta work on.
Something that they have to build a trust on. But I really feel like, again, if other companies have done wrong in the past, right? Yeah. And they got a second chance, I don't know. Yeah, I don't see why they can't. I can't see why you can't. Especially with the mousepad like this. The mousepad is pretty damn good. And like I said, it is a good mousepad, and I will encourage you guys to go out there. Just gotta take that shipping in consideration. Yeah. Also, how do you mess up a mousepad? Yeah, I mean, I think you said it. Corsair did it. Corsair did it. I don't know how you did it. When you're messing up mousepads, Corsair, you guys. No, I just playing Corsair. But for real, man, do better, Corsair, please.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. This is Gus
and Carlos from Hardware Unplugged,
and we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.